What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra, honey. We got some audio from Miss Vann saying, honey, that she never liked Martell, hook-headed hoe, honey, okay? She always thought he was arrogant, okay? Like she knew since day one he wasn't about chickadee, honey, okay? And we also have some tea from the Love and Marriage Huntsville Facebook group. I will be reading from the group to see what the people got to say. Okay, and today, honey, is Miss Robinson's birthday. Yes, it is, honey. Okay, say happy birthday to me, honey, up in them comments, honey. The girl turns 38. Okay, we almost at the 40, honey. Okay. And honey, I would love to go to a strip club. I won't be going to one this year, but me and my girl Pam, we gonna get our girls together, honey, and we gonna have to go to the strip club because I am really am inspired, honey, after watching Bell Collective. They had a big, sexy chocolate stripper up on there. Shout out to JJ. God darn it, honey, he hooked so Gucci up. And we saw, okay, the niggas from the first floor getting all upset in their feelings because they insecure. Okay, we got Mr. Cliff. He all insecure. He go run and get on the phone and tell Glenn, of all people, honey, the man that has cheated on Tisha several times, honey, okay? Like, sir, how do you have the right to have an opinion about anything? Like, honey, I was all flabbergasted, like, what? Say what? Glenn, I know you ain't up here cussing out Tisha. Okay, well, Letitia, okay, is her name, but yeah, I was like, child, make it make sense. These niggas is always reaching, grasping for straws, honey. Like, they can do you all types of wrong. Cheat on you, lie to you, put your health at risk, right? But yet, her husband, Letitia's husband, honey, got a problem with her just looking at a stripper. Meanwhile, he done stuck his raw penis, okay, up in all these women. And one of the women, what, allegedly almost had your damn baby? Well, it ain't no damn allegedly. She almost had your damn baby, okay? It came out that the baby wasn't yours, but you can't say nothing, okay? Like, child, Letitia, girl, this is all the reason why you need to be done with that nigga. Okay, but anyways, honey, that's that, you know. Let's get back. So let me play that little audio of Miss Vann, honey, talking about hook-headed. I felt like that was so interesting, honey. Okay.
I did not want Melody today. I didn't. But then once I got to know him a little bit, I got to know a little bit about his background, you know, some of the challenges that he had growing up, and seeing a man that appeared to want to work hard to change that, you know, I grew to be okay with it. You know, and if I wasn't okay with it, what was I going to do? True. It wasn't my place to make a decision for her. But, you know, when I first met him, I realized he was a little arrogant. I saw that in him.
Wow, she saw that, you guys, through her first impression of him. And that's why I always tell people first impressions are a big deal. Okay? They can literally make or break you.
But I figured it was because of, you know, the hard times that he had growing up.
Child, we done all had hard times growing up. Okay, hook-headed ain't special. Okay, these niggas is always trying to blame their degenerate behavior on the hard struggles, honey, of the past. Okay, make it make sense.
Learn to be overly confident in himself, you know, and I thought that was okay. And it is okay as long as it's not hurting anyone else, you know.
But hell, that's all he do is hurt everybody, okay?
But no, the man I see today, I don't know who he is because I know he's been said, I know what spiritual warfare is. And I know what the Word of God says. You can't contaminate something that God made sacred.
That's right. Preach.
So there's not going to be any repercussions for that. And I'm just going to be very candid. You can't go with all these strange women and think you're not picking up spirits.
That's right. Okay, him and Ariane, honey, they even starting to look alike. Okay, and I mean that, not in a good way, but in a bad way. Okay, like he had a little bit of beauty in his face. We know she ain't never had none, but now his looks or whatever the hell he got left over, it's leaving him with his old Ninja Turtle looking self. Okay.
And I've had very candid conversations with my ex-son-in-law, prior to all of this taking place, prior to the divorce. God would show me things, and I would go to him directly and tell him what God was showing me. And he would act like he was receiving it.
Yeah, emphasis on act, honey. Okay, that's how these narcissists is. They are very good actors. Okay. All right, you guys, let's get up in these Facebook love and marriage Huntsville streets, honey, and see what the people got to say. But I just wanted to play that for y'all. Y'all probably already heard it. Okay, but I just wanted to play that, because that just says a lot, about her impression, honey, a hook-headed. Okay, she knew from day one he wasn't no damn good. Okay, but let's look at what the people got to say about the show. So one person makes a post and says, Stormy has proven that she and her mother are two of a kind. Yeah, Stormy, she gonna find herself by herself, if she don't put boundaries, in between her and her mother. I strongly believe, you guys, her mother, suffers from narcissistic personality disorder. Whenever you want your child all to yourself, I know, because I kind of went through that, and it's a red flag when your parent has a problem with everybody that gets close to you. And literally nothing has happened, really, nothing has even transpired for her to be all in her feelings, having an attitude with people trying to get to know you, or people in the family that want to be close to you, like they did nothing to you. And she's trying to, control your relationship with these other people. And Stormy, all you can say is, well, I can't change my mama, and she just like that, and y'all got to prove yourself to her. Girl, goodbye. Okay, you see your damn auntie out the damn door. She done. Junior done. Okay. So, child. So one person responds to that post and says, who hasn't? Tisha has shown she is just as mean-spirited as her mom. Now, mind you guys, I had to put the words in there because these brother Tuckers, honey, can't write their sentences, honey, in the right way. Okay, they need summer school. Okay, Mel and her mom, many people are a reflection of their upbringing. Another person says, I don't see Tisha as being mean-spirited at all. Oh, child, what show you been watching? Okay, that broad is very mean-spirited. She's jealous of Melody, always in a competition, always trying to compete with her ass. No, she don't compare. Okay, she has always thrown Martell's indiscretions in Melody's face and blamed it on Melody, and that's why he was sleeping with the side chick, and that's why she had a baby with him, that's why he bought her a BMW. You don't say all that stuff to a woman that you used to be friends with, right? Remember, you once cared for this person. They cried on your shoulder, and then all the stuff that they told you that their husband was doing to them, you just throw it in their face. Like, no. Once you do stuff like that, ladies, you will always lose trust with that person. Okay, ain't nobody trusting you after that. You see, Melody refused to participate, honey, in the Black Business Expo. Okay, shout out to Tisha. Okay, because, honey, she know damn well it's called Expo, but yeah, Tisha, honey, just be pronouncing stuff any kind of way, honey. Her and her mammy, honey, you know how they do on the first floor. Okay. All right, so they are also talking about the men of Love and Marriage Huntsville. They are out in Houston, Texas. We see them giving Brokeback Mountain teas. Okay, we see Martell, hook-headed hope, honey. He leading the pack. We see Marceau Scott, big toenail head. We see Mr. Chris Fletcher, Mr. TikTok, and we see Mr. Potato Salad Face. Okay, which would be Maurice, Martin Luther King, Scott, not. Maurice, it sounds nice, Scott, okay? He got so many aliases, honey, okay? But yes, honey, they giving Brokeback Mountain, especially hook-headed, okay? So, child, I did see Hook-headed. He was near male. That didn't surprise me, you know, because I'm like, he is so obsessed with her. And yeah, they was in, you know, like in really close quarters. So I wonder what the cast is doing out in Houston, Texas. Is it a cash trip? Is everybody having fun? You know, like what's going on? Okay. All right, so another person makes a post talking about Kiowa. They said that tight mouth Kiowa still won't own her mess and apologize. Yeah, and it, you know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, Maurice, you know, he's out here embarrassing Kimmy, and I'm Team Kiowa. I'm not on that train, you guys. I still don't trust Kiowa. Because I have not forgotten, you know, that live that she did with Mark. I felt like that was very messy. And if you were not trying to imply anything, you should have stayed, okay, up in the house that day. You shouldn't have got your ass on live with Mark trying to, you know, imply that Kimmy was a side chick and somebody hooked them up. And that's where your problem is, Kiowa. Your problem is with your sister-in-law. Okay? And we need Kiowa, you guys, to come out at the reunion and say her and Maurice was still sleeping together. That's what the people need to hear. Because then we could have your back, Kiowa, and be like, oh, okay, he was over there leading her on. Okay, he was giving her a false sense of hope that, you know, they were gonna be able to reconcile and repair their marriage. Then I can get on that foot. But right now, you looking bitter and bothered. I do not like people that don't own their toxic behavior and, you know, trying to play on our intelligence, honey. Miss Robinson is not a fan of that at all, you know. So yeah, Kiowa went right back to season 1, Kiowa, honey, for me. What I say? What did I do? Why, I can't help what other people do. Yes, you can. You can get your ass on the internet and say, well, she didn't interrupt our marriage. See, you want to keep blaming, you know, the fact that you and Maurice is not together on Kimmy. And a lot of y'all believe that Kimmy was a side chick, but see, we don't really have no proof because they have not fully clarified everything yet. So yeah, honey, Kimmy and Maurice is over there giving Derek Jackson and Denia Jackson teas, honey. They were serving that, honey, down to the Fox Soul. But still, you know, Kiowa, I don't really trust her, you know. Her behavior is just, you know, it's rather lukewarm, honey. And, you know, I just need more information. Okay, that's just what the sister needs. All right, y'all. So we got some people commenting on that. One person says Kimmy wasted her time with that conversation. Kiowa showed no interest. Yeah, Kaya wasn't interested in owning her part in that. And like I said, she took pleasure in everybody dragging Kimmy and, believing that Kimmy was this side chick, because she really does feel like Kimmy dated him, while they were still married. And I know some of y'all like, well, they was still married. They wasn't divorced yet. Yeah, but nigga, when it's over. So I need y'all to stop playing dumb or stop acting like you sleep and you don't know what time it is. Okay, nigga filed for divorce. You know what that mean. Nigga move out of state. You know what that mean. Now, next I need to hear he was up in the sheets with me. That's what I need to hear from Kiowa. And you know what's funny? Most women are petty enough to say that. Like, yeah, but that, he was dating Kimmy, but we was still fucking. Like most women would come out and say it like that. So I don't know why Kiowa ain't just came out and said it. And then, guess what? We would have to deal with Reese. We would have to hold his feet to the fire. Okay, but yeah, Mellow Yellow, we ain't gonna get over how he triangulated these women into bringing up all this stuff from the past, right? That way they can get up off his ass. But I told y'all, niggas, especially these low-hanging fruit type of niggas, okay, they like to play a game with their ex-wife and their current wife or new girlfriend, whatever, okay, it really don't matter what title you may have. They like to play a good old game of divide and conquer, which is not good for two ladies to participate in, because then you begin deflecting and you get distracted with this other woman when your damn eyes need to be focused on demon seeds like Mellow Yellow. You gotta, keep your eye on him, okay? So, honey, but yeah, men like Mellow Yellow, they want you two to be in a competition over him, because that caters to his ego and it inflates his ego, okay, that he doesn't even deserve to have, okay, because he ain't worked for nothing, okay, shit, quiet as kept, he just now spending time with Monster, okay. Another person says she ain't no press secretary, but I do respect her position to the fullest when she said everyone was protected besides her and her son. I think she's talking about Kimmy. That was something to think about. Like I already said, she's a good one. But I can't talk because people called me a straight up saint for dealing with mine. No cheating issues, but he is the king of narcs. Girl, if you were a damn narcissist, honey, that ain't something to announce. That's something you need to run and fast. Okay, you need to run for it, run. Okay? Like, child. Another person says Maurice knows this is how Kiowa is. Why won't Maurice, Kimmy, and Kiowa sit down and have this conversation? Maurice was playing them both. I wouldn't call Kimmy's side for one reason only. Maurice was lying to her, I believe. And then the thing with them waiting to get married, you guys, because it, took them 7 years to get married. I think that I think that Kimmy had doubts about marrying Maurice. I don't know why I get that feeling. I wish somebody would ask them that at the reunion, like, Kimmy, why did it take y'all that long? Because I could see, you date for about 3-4 years. About 4th year, I feel like you clear. If you just wait to year 2, that's still honeymoon phase, and people still showing you they damn representative, okay? So, and then if he a real narcissist, honey, he could put on an act for years, okay? He could put on an act for some years, like 5, 6, 7 years, okay? And then he start clowning year 8, 9, or 10, okay? So another person says Kiowa was and has been protected for way too long in this situation. Not so much Kimmy. Kiowa definitely could have shut down those rumors. She didn't because she didn't want to. Plus, she knew it would sabotage Kimmy's reputation. Bingo! Hallelujah! 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 I believe that. Because Kimmy, even Carlos King said it, is the most well-liked person on this show. Okay? Everybody, for the most part, likes Kimmy. Or at least they used to until they saw that Fox Soul interview, honey. Okay? Y'all seen Kimmy, honey. She was over there doing some for my man stuff, honey. She was on her Ariana Curry. That's another fool, honey, doing some for her man stuff. Okay, with the whole revenge plot situation, honey. Okay, just trifling. But the person goes on to say Kiowa had 2 opportunities to say Kimmy didn't break up their marriage. Once when they met up on season 1, and secondly on yesterday's sit down, she smirks and insinuates Kimmy deserved the backlash she's gotten about this. Exactly. It isn't fair. I hope they never meet again this episode because it's hurtful to see Kimmy not get her overdue apology. Yeah, it is sad. Another person says Maurice should apologize to both Kimmy and Kiowa. He was just telling them both what they wanted to hear at the time. Kimmy was an unknown side chick, maybe. She did know and didn't care. We don't judge here, safe space. She's not going to look at herself as a side chick and this man filed for divorce. That ain't how they go. She would be a glorified side chick if he was married and there were no papers filed. Or he's married, okay, and she pulls a Portia and gets engaged to him while he going through the damn divorce. Like, you can't wait a damn year or two. So that, that's how I see that, honey. Okay, y'all may see it differently, but that's just how I see that. Okay, and y'all get out of my damn comments telling me the history of Fallon and Portia. Look, Portia, okay, was wrong. Point blank and the period. I don't care how much of a fan you are of hers. I used to like Portia. She did what she did. She made her bed, now she got to lay in it. People go have judgments. People go have opinions, okay? Ain't nobody saying that Fallon was perfect, but we're not talking about Fallon. We talking about Portia. What Portia did was unnecessary. Simon and Fallon was already hurting each other with their behavior. They both, was wrong for what they did. They didn't need Portia to get up in there and, get engaged to the man. Like, come on now. That's very insensitive. You was co-workers with this woman. You was in the pool with her. It ain't like you just shot one scene with her. You was hanging out with them several times. We seen the pictures. Fallon said you wore some of her damn clothes. You can't. Portia, way bigger than Fallon. We know you can't even damn near fit the clothes. So, bitch, you was trying to get in. Okay? You was trying to get in and get close to Simon. Portia had a plan. Okay, I know the behavior. Okay, she had a plan. So another person says Kiowa did nothing wrong. She is not responsible for what the fans write. Kimmy knows she was wrong for messing with the man who was still married but wanted to clean it up because she don't want her son to find out she is loose. Ooh, child, loose as a goose. Okay. And then some of you all have insinuated that y'all felt like Kimmy was like, this freak for Maurice, because a lot of people feel like Maurice has a sex addiction, allegedly, okay? So y'all feel like they're, them getting together, had more to do with, Kimmy being the freak of the week for him, and maybe she was willing to do more things than Kiowa wanted to do. I don't know where y'all got all of that, but that's, that's what y'all are saying. So one person, honey, sets the record straight and says, with Maurice, Kiowa, and Kimmy, this is what happened. Kiowa cheated. Maurice left Michigan where they lived and moved to Alabama. The divorce papers were signed but not yet finalized when Kimmy started dating him. Kiowa is the reason her marriage to Maurice ended, but she won't own it. Ooh, child, I ain't heard that perspective. Okay. I ain't heard that, perspective. A lot of people ain't saying that. What y'all think of that? So another person has an interesting perspective. And they say, I don't think Kiowa thinks she owes her one. Some women feel that they are married until the divorce is final. That right there of what she said is true. A lot of women are like that, and y'all got to stop thinking that. Okay? Once that man, he ain't coming home no more. Like, it don't matter if y'all still married and the divorce is, it's not finalized yet. Like, it's still, like, let that man go. Why would you try to, hang on, to somebody that don't want you? Okay, I'm just saying, y'all got to get out of that. That behavior that y'all do, it does not serve y'all. You got to learn the art of detachment. That's why men stay getting over on women, because men know how to detach from you all. They know how to do it. Okay? Meanwhile, y'all, yeah, but I'm just going to be so faithful, and I'm just going to be so nice, and I'm just going to be like, no. Okay? You do whatever he is doing. If he moving on, your ass need to be moving on, not hanging on. Okay, now if he's sleeping with you and lying to you, that's different. I'm not talking about those situations. But if it's clear that he don't live with you no more and he filing for divorce, he moving out of town, like, come on, shit, okay, shit. You know how to add 1 and 2 together and get 3? Okay, shit, man, moving on. You may not like it, but, after all, it is what it is, okay? Dang. So, yeah, but there are women I noticed that's like that. Like, nah, that's my man. That's my baby daddy. He belong to me. Like, child, okay, let that fool go. Okay? And Maurice ain't no damn prize. Okay? Maurice ain't no damn prize. And shout out to my girl Faith Evans. But Faith, girl, you over there going through it with Stevie J. She gonna have to pay Stevie J some money. Okay, like, for the bad treatment, honey, he was giving her, cheating on her, lying to her, had her, honey, in a burning house, okay, of a marriage. But Faith, girl, you saw how he treated Mimi. You saw how he treated Jocelyn, and you saw how Jocelyn was crazy anyways. Okay, the heifer done been arrested again, honey, okay? But yeah, you seen all of that, and you thought you was gonna get a different outcome? Come on, Faith. Now, you know better than that, okay? But yeah, now she gotta pay that fool some money. But yeah, honey, ladies, we have to hustle forward and not backwards, okay? Damn. So, I done ran into another post, honey. One person says, Melody is a woman scorned and she is vindictive. She's not over nothing. If she was over things, truly, she wouldn't add fuel to the fire. She is steady communicating with YouTubers who drag 3-year-old Knox and 11-year-old Paris. Those are Ariane's children. Whether we agree with people's life decisions, no human being who's a grown-ass woman should be on the internet harassing and bullying anybody, especially 2 innocent children. Ooh, child. And what else you put? Martell, Sheree, Ariane, the Scots' Destiny has never did anything to Melody fans personally. Melometer shouldn't take anything to heart. And they spent 3 years harassing people on Melody's behalf. Melody is corresponding with these YouTubers, etc. She's not innocent, nor is she a victim. I'm tired of her delusional fans. Melody clearly stated in the song she gave her husband 5 years to cut off his mistress. At that point, you let your man have a side piece for 5 years. You are now a sister wife. That means that they were all in a relationship, like a Tara, Peter, and Amina situation. Not Tara, Peter, and Amina. Ooh, child, I couldn't stand a situation, okay? Melody needs to learn to co-parent with the other woman and Martell. Huh? Nigga say what? And move on with her life so she can get a new man, get married, and live in prosperity. The validation that she seeks through her ratchet fans is not going to be there in the next 10 years. When her 4 children are adults and sitting in the therapist's office because they have endured childhood trauma from the bullcrap that is currently going on. Ooh, child. Why you coming at Melody like this? Melody is not surrounded by people that want her best interests. It's that want what's in her best interest. Okay, she don't even got that, honey. I gotta add words. Okay, damn. It's in everyone's benefit to watch this woman self-destruct and destroy her family even further. Yes, Martell destroyed the family initially with his cheating and lying, but who is continuing to put their children through trauma? Melody. Her fans think that it's in the best interest of Melody's children for them to sit up day in and day out and drag these kids' father. That is not what's best for those 4 kids. Melody needs counseling. Ooh, child. And the people responded to that, honey. Let's see what they got to say, honey, because it's only right. Okay, so one person comments and says, "Ooh, child, you bringing out the mellow meters for real. I agree with you to a certain extent. I'm just sick of how they pedestalize her like she hasn't done or said anything wrong. Martell was wrong as hell, and he has taken her through some stuff, I'm sure, but she has done wrong too. Child, if y'all don't quit, okay, he has put her through way more stuff than she has ever did to him, and anything to me she has said or did to him was in response to what he said or did to her in the first place. But honey, who am I?" The person goes on to say she has run her mouth about things that have caused people to hurt, like Tisha, how she's treating Stormy now, Destiny. It's been said by multiple people that when Melody is done with you, she discards you just like a narcissist. It's all about her needs and wants. I get you have to be selfish sometimes to take care of yourself, but her, it's on another level. Ooh, child. They go on to say, "I'm sorry, Melody worshippers, but unfortunately, she's not perfect as much as y'all want her to be. Hold her accountable for her mess too. Melody uses her pain as an excuse sometimes to rationalize her actions. But y'all don't see that. She does tit for tat as well." Ooh, child. What y'all think of that? What y'all think about that? Okay. Another person says, "Melody certainly is not a victim. She knew about her husband's infidelity and continued to think that she could change the situation. At the end of the day, she either is going to accept the other child of not being bothered at all. The child is innocent to this and is entitled to his dad." Is she trying to keep Knox from Martell? I ain't never heard of that. "This is never going to change. Y'all want Kiowa to accept Kimmy, and Kimmy must accept Maurice's child. Like, really, if she was the side chick, why does Kiowa have to accept her? If you notice, I did not call out no child's name, which is the way these comments should read." Ooh, child, what is wrong with y'all? Another person says, "We all know Melody is not a saint and that she is one of the biggest liars there is. Melody is just trying to stay relevant with her shenanigans. No one in their right minds believes anything she has to say these days." Ooh, child, why y'all dragging Melody? Another person says, "I've always said Mel plays victim. She is the damn victim. Martell is a narcissist. He's lied, cheated on her. Like, he has triangulated her, honey, with this side chick. He had a baby on her. And y'all sitting up here playing in my face talking about she ain't no damn victim? Like, make it make sense. The person goes on to say Martell is the villain because he ruined his family, but Mel throws rocks and hides her hands all the time. She is very condescending. She acts like she's innocent in every situation. She never takes accountability for anything. Everyone on that show has had an issue with Mel at some point. They all can't be wrong. She just seems so fake to me. I feel like she has to hate Martell. It's her way of really getting over on him. No, it's her way of getting over him. Well, shit, are you serious? She's over him. I don't think Melody wants this fool back in a romantic way. He's a narcissist. He's incapable. Okay? He's incapable of treating her right, or any woman. Look at him. He had a baby with coleslaw. He still didn't give her no title. Shit, I wouldn't give her no damn title either. Maybe a leash, but not no title. So, okay. Then gave, child, he didn't have a baby with that girl. He with Sheree. I don't really believe that. I just believe, honey, they treadmills are plugged up at the same station, honey. That's what I believe. That's what I believe with them. They say he out here messing with Belinda, honey, buying property. Who knows, honey? Okay, but yeah, he's a womanizer. He needs multiple forms of supply. Okay, that's how narcissists is. They're womanizers. Okay, one woman is not enough for them. Another person says, can we stop expecting women who have been traumatized by infidelity to be okay? Yes, she is hurt and vindictive. She ain't vindictive. She don't be stalking and harassing him while he out on these dates. Child, y'all are delusional. What would you expect from a woman that's been hurt the way she has? It's okay. She will eventually heal and be apologetic. But as of now, she is not, and that's okay too. She don't need to apologize. For what? She the damn victim. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, child. I wouldn't want to get no relationship advice from y'all. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be putting my Cash App, honey, in the community tab. Okay, if you want to send Miss Robinson $1.50. Okay, food stamps, whatever you got, honey, we take it up over here, honey, okay? I'm just playing. I will check you guys out in the next video.